As I've been sitting here over the last little bit, I've had a few people comment on the mind test video I did a while ago. So there was one in particular that was really interesting to me and kind of brought up some concerns. Well, I mean, of course, you've got the Minecraft Bedrock ones, but oh, so there's thanks for covering mind test. Where is it? Okay, here. Hey, I think you got a bit confused. First of all, it's really sad you only showed off mind test game and Mineclonia in your video. It's especially sad for me is a developer working for Voxel Libre, a game that was on the first page, but you skipped for some reason. Again, this was one where I was looking for like something that looked kind of like said Minecraft clone right in the name, so that's one reason why I may have skipped over it. Second, there's a lot of mods made for Mineclonia and Voxel Libre, some of them made by me, of course, and there's a growing amount of mods that were made for Minetest game and have now been made to support Mineclonia and Voxel Libre. So I've gone through and like tested some mods that like gun mods more particularly, and they don't quite work in Mineclonia. I haven't tried Voxel Libre quite yet with them, but yeah, and then thanks for the vid though. Oh, I don't know. I may have been a bit confused, but again, I started Mindtest back when I was back over a decade ago. So yeah, and it was still very very janky then, but now it's a little bit better than it has been. And then of course you've got the Mindtest is so much fun. The caves are scary as hell though because they're so dark. I introduced Mindtest to a group of students for a summer camp I was helping with last week as of recording this. And so it was really interesting to hear them talk about like differences that they noticed and similarities. So we went through Mineclonia because it's very, very similar to what Minecraft is. So if I go in here, I can go in and I can select mods. Yeah, I tried to enable the gun pack here. We will disable that and disable that and then save. So I can go into here and click play game. I started a server here on it for them to access, to play and enjoy. And so I can't remember which one it was that had it, but yeah, if it'll load in soon. You can see like there's a lot of things that are similar to Minecraft with it, but what's really cool is the fact that it does some of that stuff. So if I hit E, you can see my interface in Mineclonia looks very similar to that one other block game, except for the fact that now I've got skins I can mess with. And I can select that one, for example, and I can go and select that one. And I can select this one or the cool sunglasses guy. And you've got a whole host of options that you can mess around with in here for Mineclonia alone. So what's really nice is it runs pretty quick on it. So when playing with the kids, it was noted that it ran quite a bit better on the systems that they were running, partially due to the fact that it was running on a more native system. So if we go over here, you can see you've got the polar bear mob. The textures are obviously going to be different because it's not Minecraft, but you can see that it does evoke some Minecrafty feel to some extent. You've got your wonderful spruce trees. And some recipes are going to be really hard to avoid, not being similar with the Minetest game itself in Minecraft. But there are others where you'll note that for Mineclonia, it's very similar. And you've got the achievements as well. And it's very, very like Minecraft cloned achievements, which is interesting, to say the least. And it does run, like, some of the jumps and stuff are a bit quicker, just due to the nature of it all. And you can see that the trees decay a wee bit quicker, too. And we've got ourselves some snowball seed, some snow block seeds. But if I go in here, we've got our very same thing going on. And I use the right click and drag right there to do that bit. So if I drop it here, I can sit here and drag, left click drag, or come in here, do a couple of these, left click drag, right click drag, do that boy. And yeah, all of our recipes are very similar. And if I go into the recipe book, you can see that I've got all the recipes there as well, on top of it all. So a lot like Minecraft, Mineclonia, very Minecloned. You can see we've got our cooking recipe as well. We've got our saplings that drop, our very Minecraft-like stacks going on. If I come up to this tree, I can murder it for all of its wood. Then I can get more trees off of it. And I can plant a tree to grow a tree. What do we have over here? Ah, a fallen log. And you can see we've copied a lot of things from Minecraft and Mineclonia. So we'll just kind of yoink these away. And then what we're going to do is we're going to build us a nice little hutch. What do you mean craftable target out of range? Okay. So our tree has already grown up, as you can tell. We're going to incorporate that into one of our walls somehow, just like this. Going to do that like that. Like that. And like that. And again, we're doing the right click too, because that's how we place blocks. Almost like it's a Minecraft clone. Gonna steal away all of these. Gonna do that. And look, we can come into here. Let's place the block there. Gonna place that there. We can open that up. All of a sudden, we put the slabs down. Do that a couple times. And our slab recipes are exactly the same. And we don't have all the blocks we need, but that's okay. And if I can get the mobs to show up eventually, we will see that they are also a clone of what we find in our favorite block game, and they look very, very, very identical. Gonna move this out of the way. Okay. Put that in there. Put that in there. Gonna pull these down. Okay, so and you can see again our interface looks very, very similar. So what we can do is we can go in, we can select mods, we can find, and look, we've got actually a few. So like Pipeworks should work with it. So we could, so let's create a new one. And notice that when I switch between the games, the maps do change with it. So it keeps track of different maps separately. So we don't have our fake lib. So our Pipeworks. Let's see, basic materials and items. We've got our crafting guide. We've got, let's see, laptop's not going to work. Messicons won't work. So Messicons is a minetest game, redstone implementation, but the Mineclonia should already have some sort of redstone. I didn't dig down that deep. You've got more ores. Yeah. So more ores to generate stuff. You've got, let's see, ranged weapons won't work. SF-inv. Simple fast inventory buttons. So we can add that in and that'll open up. Tech age, select Autobahn. So yeah, default won't work on that one. So we can go and find even more mods if we wanted to. So let's see, we've got 3D armor. Update all 2 of them. Let's see, guns 4D. Tech age, i3, world edit, Draconis, unified inventory. Uvu, Mineclonia, the Uvu black crystal ores. So we could add more foods to it, install. Let's see, Mineclone food, chest recovery, unsolicited, chameleon creeper. Let's see, music API, Goldberg variations. Emerald Bank for Mineclonia. Okay, so now we can go back in here. What did we enabled that, enable that. So optional dependencies is default, so we can get away with that. And then save. And then when we play game, it should spawn us into a new world. So you can keep track of all your mods and different like mod packs that you would typically keep track of in here. Just simply like this. So we can go over here now and plop that one right there. And as you can see, we've got a really weird stone block going on. But yeah, so that is Mineclonia. Has a lot of modding options and is very interesting. So the fact that it does this for stone block is very interesting to me, unless I picked a really weird method of generating the map. So let's go block and let's do map gen Carpathian single node. Never mind. Cancel. Okay, so yeah, Mineclonia, pretty cool. If you are looking for it, you can hit the plus on that minetest at the game bottom thing, and it'll be like right there, or actually it's like on the second page, so you'll search Mineclonia and it'll come right up. Make sure, or if you're looking for mods, make sure your games is selected, and then yeah. Oh, there are a good number of different games in here. So, yep, that's Mineclonia. Obviously, lots of different mods and so on.